Today I'm going to show you my attempt at making pumfu. Pumfu is a soy-free tofu alternative made from pumpkin seeds. And usually we use it for an egg substitute for scrambled eggs. Here's my video. I hope you enjoy. If you like my content, be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Here are my pumpkin seeds I left soaking for 2 days. I have already drained them. I am adding more water to give them another rinse. Draining them again and adding half of the batch to my blender. Then I added double the amount of water. Here I use spring water, but you can use any filtered water of your choice. Then you blend until smooth. After blending, pour the mixture into your nut milk bag for straining. Strain as much of the liquid out as you can. Afterwards, your pulp should be similar to this. If you find that your pulp is wetter, you might want to restrain. Here is the other half of the pumpkin seeds, repeating the process. Here I'm pouring the whey from the first strain batch into my pot, then proceeding to strain my second batch. Being sure to strain as much liquid from the pulp as possible. Add the second batch of whey to the pot. This time I did it over a strainer because I did notice that I let some of the pulp fall back into the bowl. I am heating the milk on medium-high, continuing to stir so that it doesn't stick. I later learned that doing it on high gives a better result, but make sure you do that at your own risk. Here you can see that the milk is starting to coagulate. This took about 10 minutes on medium-high. This is what my curds are looking like, very small. As mentioned, I have tried this on high, which gives bigger curds on a second attempt, which I'll get to shortly. Here I am straining the liquid from the curds. Add the curds to the tofu press. And make an effort to put the curds in there evenly. Set up your press. This is my first time using this press, so it was some trial and error to get it to work. Here I'm pressing the spring down to get the moisture out, and actually this press you're supposed to spin it again for firm tofu, but I didn't know that, figured that out later. The one thing I did not like about this press is that when I tried to drain the water, the tofu was actually blocking the spout. Now this milk ain't looking nothing like the ladies from the video. I left it in a press and attempted to strain it a few times over 2 to 3 hours. I am ready to take the tofu out of the press and see what we have. so far it's looking like it might be doing a little something. The texture is definitely feeling a lot like store-bought, maybe a little bit softer. Let's cut into it and see what it's looking like on the inside. Okay, pumfu. So far so good. It's giving store-bought. It's giving store-bought. Now, I've never made pumfu any other way besides in a scramble, so that's what I'm doing here. Same way I usually do it. Smash it up with my fork, heat on medium. Here's the secret ingredient, black salt powder, also known as Kaale. Don't judge, I'm real liberal with the salt. And pepper. At this point, you're not really cooking it, you're just letting it heat up. Now's the moment of truth. Let's see how it tastes. It's very creamy. My tofu press could only press so much, so I'm thinking about taking back the one I have and getting the one that I saw from the video. It could be two things. I let my seeds soak for 2 days instead of one, and then I also did not press it as long or refrigerate it, so that might change the texture, but it is not a lost cause. It is edible. So I'm gonna keep trying, and once I figure out what's going on, I will let you know. Here's the milk from the second attempt. Big difference in the press I used. I had to do a whole lot to get to work, but it did, and look what we got. When I say it was perfect and you could not tell the difference between what I made and what the pumfu brand makes, I'm telling you, it came out perfect. It was definitely, I soaked the seeds way too long the first time. This is a win for me. I will no longer be buying store-bought pumfu, saving tons of money. We are getting the equivalent of about 2 store-bought packs, 2.5 store-bought packs of pumfu homemade for about $4 and some change. So that is definitely a win. If you try this, let me know in the comments. And the Kaale or black salt powder, I get it from our Indian grocery store. If you have an Indian market, you can probably find the black salt powder there, and it definitely takes the tofu pumfu scramble to the next level. You can thank me later. Peace.